Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No, it was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
Hello and welcome to Sequence 5 of Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, so I started already walking around while Connor was having his dialogue. There's a Pegleg trinket I should probably get. Let me check the map. Where it is exactly. Oh, it says Connor, even though he didn't get that name yet. I killed that cougar because it's 100% sure to attack you if you don't. It's like in the game, like this. So can I climb down here? I guess so. I guess not. Can I back eject with Connor? Okay, that didn't go so well. Yeah. Let's try to get that trinket again.
If you're looking for the hunting cabin, you're almost there. Over there.
No, I'm not gonna do the hunting missions because they're kinda boring. And actually, I'm gonna collect those later. Let's just get... Or I could fast travel, I guess. Let's do that instead. Now. Yes. Now let's get to Achilles. How far is that? Not so far. Oh, God. I always get that wrong. I always try to use the left one to move, but you have to use the right stick to move around on the map. Left one just changes your options. Not a big fan of this system. Anyway, I'm gonna cut for time here. Who cares about those 300 meters?
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
I didn't actually know that.
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddlepoop. There's a difference between a tribe and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's too thick to make sense of it.
Who you calling a twiddlepoop, you crump-back scab? Hey now, this is between me and him.
I didn't actually know that
mind
you
your
could meet them
business.
before meeting Achilles. I don't think I ever did. So, yeah. And they're not very good at throwing punches. Like, what is this? Oh well, let's continue on. I actually like young Connor's outfit. Now we've arrived at the house of Achilles Davenport. Yeah. Today we'll also unlock some homestead missions. I'll do those as well. But yeah, obviously I'll cut for time as usual.
What?
I was told you could train me.
No.
No. Just like that.
Go away.
I'm not leaving!
Now, it's nighttime now, so let's take a nap, I guess. But it'll soon be disturbed. In Rogue there's a viewpoint thing up there, like the beam of a viewpoint.
I need a place to camp.
Dynamic weather! First in the AC series. Excited for the sandstorms and Origins. They look pretty dope, alright. Also, the soldiers didn't arrive immediately, it's the day after. Can I actually ride a horse right now? Wanna check that. Oh yeah, cool stuff. Bet that's gonna make a good second impression. Just stealing a horse. And he's not there, I guess. I think I have to climb up.
There must be another way in.
And I think the easiest way, here's a parkour starter. Then just get on rooftop. And... oh, it's just on the other side, I have to go on the rooftop after. I think.
Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
That's not going so well.
Coming up!
Now we can do the balcony. And I want to do the parkour start again because it's the cleanest way to get up. So
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave. Do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man.
now let's go sleep again, and this night the soldiers arrive. So we're gonna kick some ass, and then Achilles is like, oh!
I will not be defeated so...
You're not so bad after all. Okay, interrupted the dialogue. but well.
You will train me. You have to.
There they are.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Just cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya.
Now let's beat these bastards up.
Oi!
Yield, boy. Do you quick.
And done. That was a super clean kill
Why are
chain.
you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? This'll get you talking.
Oh, it wasn't even a hidden blade. Damn.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
I'm a bit disappointed that you can't pick up bodies in this game. This could have been a short mission. Like, you dump the bodies in the river or something. But moving bodies is back in Origins and was back in Syndicate, so that's nice.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Radohangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out.
I hate that this is skipped.
And so, this is why the assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you.
Now let's go to the secret room.
Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
It doesn't walk if I'm not close enough.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way.
Come on, old man. Move a little slower. Okay, can just walk past him. Now there's the dope rope.
I don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind. Living in the dirt like animals. Oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So far, so good.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster, but for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Now we're gonna take the trip to Boston. There's a carriage ready for us. I took the long route around because I knew this dialogue's a bit longer. I don't want to skip any of it.
Nice evening. Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
Oh no, I think that's the sequence where we get introduced to notoriety. The notoriety system in AC3 sucks. So much.
Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
That's
This
the woman
place
that was
is
in the
incredible.
cutscene.
The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
He's already
I thought the same as you.
so
all the
impressed.
time.
What are you doing, dude?
These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Connor. Yes, that will be your name. All right then, off you go.
Now, let's pick up some stuff for Achilles. I got no money, so I hope that won't be a problem. Why didn't you give me money, Achilles? What do you expect me to buy? I think this is the same wait. Are the viewpoints? There's one viewpoint. Okay, I'm gonna get that one viewpoint. Just because I haven't. I thought I got all of them with Hatham. Well, maybe this one didn't carry over. Oh, I missed it. Could be. Anyway, that's quick enough. And just as his father, he stands tall, not perched like the assassins we met before him. Let's take a dive. And let's get into the general store.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade?
Oh, so I have money.
Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House.
I'm surprised this guy didn't just steal all the money.
I should return to Achilles.
Basically. Now let's get back to Achilles. Oh, this is the Boston Massacre, it's called, I think. I'm not sure.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
With me to King Street. We'll show them. Down to the customs house for a spree. Come along.
Yeah.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us!
Pointing guns at unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
There. Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
This isn't gonna end well.
Nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
I'm gonna tail him on street level, because if I remember correctly, it gets difficult on rooftops.
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Is he gonna move or not? Yeah. I love how he didn't stand as near close to the wall when the guy was checking. And now he gets on rooftops anyway, so... Come on, do something.
Masters in the sights.
And done.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Oh, damn you! Fire!
And now they're gonna blame me. Well, Connor, not me, but same thing in this case. Charles Lee! No, that's tail. Oh shit. Well, that didn't go so bad. This is not a bad idea.
I need to find Achilles.
Oh, nicely done, I guess.
You there? Careful now. I'm here to help.
Who are you?
Well, just a messenger. Mr. Adams wants a word.
What? Why?
Well, you'll need to ask him that yourself. He'll
Why-
meet you tonight near Faneuil Hall.
Why are you
I
not
suggest
looking
laying
at
low
me?
till then.
Okay, let's check. How far is this? That's not so far. I'm gonna try to do this on ground level with social stealth and yeah. Oh no. Haha. Can't whistle, so and I think, yeah, instead I'm gonna go up here. That. I need a haystack, something. There's a haystack. And pretty close to my mission as well, so that's good. Yeah, that didn't go as smoothly as I would have hoped.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it?
I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others.
No, posters first.
Team together until these posters are gone.
Now, let's check my map. Yeah, so... yeah, I guess rooftops is the way to go here. I'm now incognito? That can't be right. Yeah, that's more accurate. Can I...
Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
Is that guy gonna... yeah, that's not cool at all. So, different way to approach this is probably... come on, get down here, Connor. Hang. Thank you. And now I can go here. Ah! Come on. Up, 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 up. And then I'm gonna get back into the haystack. I'm glad it removes notoriety immediately, so you can just get back out, you don't have to wait. Now let's get the second poster here, which is in a much more convenient spot. One of the other two would have gone well as well, probably. Enemies will detect you, that's fine. And I'm gone. So let's get over here. Through here and down to Sam Adams. Well, I could have done a leap of faith, but that worked too.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
I mean, in the actual game that would have been enough.
Where are we going?
To the printer.
Oh yeah, I'm incognito.
Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
Yeah, I just need to get there. Oh, I'm notorious again. Am I incognito or notorious? Can the game please decide? I'm gonna go on rooftops just to be sure.
This way.
Oh.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
I'm not gonna lock those. Yes, so. Can just go through here. Yeah, this is it. I'm just gonna wait for the patrol to pass, actually. I'm incognito, but... Now around here. Not through there. Page. No, I'm not gonna get that. So... Is there any entrance to there that's open? I'm gonna check that entrance in the front again. So... Do I have any tools for this? I don't have money.
No reason to be sniffing about here.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna kill these two dudes. Once those are gone.
He's done no wrong. Let him alone.
Oh, come on.
Leave him be. He's just a child.
Just gonna blend here. Haystack. Can take this guy down when he gets close. If he gets close. He's not close enough.
Here he is. Quicker!
Come on. This is not going well. Okay, I think that was it.
Here we are then. I'll see you inside.
Huh, so I got that. I'm not sure if there's a... I think I could have just used rooftops instead. Because they don't care for him, they just care for me. Oh well.
Hold on.
The worst part about these is, when you hold the torch, you're super slow. You can't run with the torch. So these... It's just walking around for a long time. Like you can... This is the fastest you can go.
Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent.
So...
Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit.
Yeah, I think I got it. But thanks.
Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. You don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
He picked it up from his father. There it was. Come on. And done.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
Now, yeah, I'm just gonna get up here. Ha 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 ha. That was funny.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works.
So I guess I have to fight them, but I'm gonna be nice and not kill them.
Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their post. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I'm merely... Here we are. Speak with the harbor master and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
I'm a bit disappointed that he moves so fast that he just triggers his own cutscene quicker. So I'm gonna check if there's some more viewpoints to do here. No, I actually got them all, but I could pick up the Peglegs, so I can do those missions later. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that, since I'm already in Boston. Why not? The quicker I have them, the quicker I can do those missions. Sorry, mine, now. Now that we collected a few trinkets, I can go on with the missions, the memories.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man full grown who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these.
Yes! Hidden blades! Finally!
Go on before I change my mind.
Almost 2 sequences, I went without them. Oh no, this is the sucky one. Where the guy falls into the river. Or is this the bear? Because there's a hunting challenge that popped up.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Ooh.
There's no time! Please come!
So you have to jump right next to him into the river to make it count as not touching the water. You're still touching the water, but you're not touching it during gameplay. It's only in a cutscene then. But you can't know that beforehand. So this is probably one of those missions you don't get on the first try.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
No. What the hell is this? No.
Someone help!
This is the way to do it, I think.
Please! Help me! Please! Someone help! Help me! Please! Someone help!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Help me! Please! Someone!
Got it. I just went the wrong way at first, so I reloaded, because I wasn't gonna get that then.
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knobend?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
These guys have been here for months now. But anyway, that unlocks some homestead missions, and I'm gonna do some of those. Because they really add to Connor's story. Not so much to the rest of it, but they add to Connor's character. It's not as boring if you do them.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
Yeah, let's save this dude. Before doing any more May memories. Come on. Almost there.
What in God's name is going on around? Are you
Oh, that wasn't flawless. I think these guys need to be yeah. I think they need to be kicked or something. Sometimes. That was a different archetype of enemy. Let's get this guy up and welcome him into our fold.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Now we get crates and barrels. That's useful for trading. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, actually, because I'm not sure if the if the economy of this game requires getting this much money. Yeah, that's an easy full sync. You can't fail it. Let's check. Is there something else to do? No, there's just the main mission. I'm gonna fast travel there because why not?
Found him. People say these are myths, but I have them. Captain Kidd had a secret to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I could feel it then when I met him. No weapon made by man could harm him.
Yeah, and that's true, because Captain Kidd had that ring that deflected bullets. Yeah. This is the Pegleg guy. I already collected 6 trinkets for him. So those are gonna be useful later.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! You not speak the King's English?
Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners.
One of my very favorite characters in
She's still
AC3.
the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
I know she will, but
who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
She looks like she needs a lot of work.
Boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
Yeah. I know he does, but... do I have to go all the way around here? Yeah. It's a long trip back to Achilles, so... I think I'm gonna cut something out here. Now we're finally back at the manor. Let's talk to Achilles. I think he's in the secret room? No, there's a cutscene.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
Oh yeah, trading tutorial.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Now, stockpile. Purchase. Just one? Just one. Trading. So I'm gonna just send one single log. Oh well. Send convoy. Confirmed. Done. This menu is not really great, to be honest. Easy full sync.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months, months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Great, now I'm stuck. So, let's get this show on the road. Naval Nacy 3 is not that fun. I don't think I'm gonna do all of the missions, maybe some of them. Maybe some of them are great for the Captain Kidd ones, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's do one of them. The first one, the hard way. Kida must be equipped with a cannon. Do you want to start this naval mission?
Come aboard.
Kinda.
Feast your eyes, boy.
Not like this. Not like this.
No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
Who was that?
Solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad, no time like the present.
Tighten the jib.
Come on, she won't bite. You're connected to her now. Listen and feel. She's idle.
Half sail!
Do I need to go out there? I think so.
Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows.
I got a zigzag here.
Full sail if you like.
Yeah, give me full sail.
We need more speed. Bend them all. Full sail.
Or is this already... Yeah, this is how the wind blows. I interpreted it wrong. Those eyes look a bit weird from here. But yeah, anyway, this first mission is pretty easy. So...
Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
Yeah, we're gonna go half sail here.
Full sail!
Full
We
sail
need
here.
every knot. Full sail!
Get some speed out of this. Now we got the wind in the back again.
Now,
do not take any
take
damage.
us through these shallows.
Okay.
Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow
Just
us
gonna
down,
follow
but
the other ship.
rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Let's see if we can do this. There's a ship coming straight ahead.
Mind those other vessels.
Just
Hold
gonna
your tack to keep your right of way.
follow that one. Or instead, I think I'm gonna actually cut this way. This is faster. The other ship is faster anyway for some reason, so I can't even catch up to it.
Rogue wind!
Oh no.
Half sail! Half sail!
Now let's get through here without a scratch, please.
Full sail!
Go
We
faster
need
again
every
now.
knot. Full sail!
The faster I get through here, the better, to be honest. I haven't taken any damage yet.
Cottages! We're close!
Space looks really nice, actually.
No sail! Eat her up! Haul in to half sail!
And done. Full sink too. But wasn't that hard, so...
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
First instance of where's Charles Lee? So... Now let's get back to the wheel. And let's return home. I'm not sure if there's battle here or just some test shooting, I think.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna feel the need if I end up doing more of these missions.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her on broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
How do I aim? It's like this. I miss Black Flag and Rogue style
Good.
aiming.
Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Done. Here too, or...
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why are we flying a British flag though? Now let's get back home. Oh no.
Gunboats are above!
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the Crown, disturbing...
I think I missed... yeah, I missed some optional objectives.
Oh, be twaddled, another one.
Oh well.
Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
And again. Did that count as a brace? Or are they too far away?
No sail! We're sailing into the wind!
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get another angle on this guy. I didn't brace, I think. So I'm gonna let him shoot at me.
I need less. Down!
It didn't even hit me. So
Take cover!
I think that counted. No. Oh well. Now he should. Why is he so bad at aiming? I can't even fulfill the optional objective because this guy sucks at aiming. Now. That should do it. And I failed that one too. Oh well. Most of the optional objectives for the ship missions are total BS.
Now we best be getting back to the old man will have my guts to guard us.
That doesn't look so good.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, your keeler's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
And now let's check if I have already enough trinkets.
2 weeks.
Oh no, I
And not
can't.
even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
I guess he missed
Well,
me.
what are you waiting for?
Do I get the outfit now? I think so.
Put them on.
Yes. I'm unsure, I think that's actually it for sequence 5. But the modern days part after this will be included, so if it is, there's
Once
still
upon a time, we had a ceremony on
something ahead.
such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Doesn't quite fit him yet. Yeah, that's sequence 5. He looks older now, immediately. So, some Desmond gameplay now.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Just put on a hood, and then you're incognito.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A fidget spinner.
Remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got picture. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice strong signal.
That doesn't look so strong.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access.
Now it looks better.
On out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Now there's some beams here that work exactly like the trees. I should have made that jump instead of jumping down. Like, what's this? Advanced parkour. Not really. Through here, like this, works exactly like trees. Just a different texture. That's what I'm hoping they'll do with Origins. I've seen some great stuff yesterday. There's an image in the art book of Dawn of the Creed of what looks to be a modern Abstergo soldier, very cyberpunky, very very cool. And I really hope the fact that Ashraf mentioned multiple times you can play the game like a third-person shooter, that also means that modern day is a third-person shooter, basically, if you want it to be. It doesn't have to be, you can play it probably super stealthy. Where the hell do I have to go here? I have no idea right now. Also this camera is super... Oh, can I just... Yeah.
Oh, that's hold still, it's a lovely view.
That was it.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
So, over here... and up, I guess. This is like climbing mountains. Just regular old climbing here. I think that's the building I need to get to in front of me. Over here. Let's try not to die here. First AC, modern day with a failed state. And if you fail, it's gonna say connection interrupted from the camera, so... Because Desmond can't actually die, it's just... the camera fucked up. So...
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
Through here, under here...
The slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Up here... here, through here... I think up here? Yeah. Over here, up here, I guess. Here... this looks good. Here, up. Around here. Up here.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the
Now
lit up
let's get to
crane,
the highest
you should be high enough
place.
to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke.
Oh, was it?
Or was it?
Yeah, I can't use the stairs anyway, so... But this is basically stairs for an assassin. I even went to the right side immediately. Up here... This is easy. Okay.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Let's do this.
Now, open your chute.
This took longer than now. Let's use the helicopter landing place pad. As intended. And now some more parkour, I think, to get that power source. No combat in this one, if I remember correctly. Oh, not even more parkour, he just gets it. And I think we meet Daniel Cross here.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you
Yeah,
must
that's
be
him.
Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
He has a gun,
Look,
Desmond.
I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
That was easy.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Yeah, before returning to Connor, I'm gonna put in that power source, but first
I know everyone
optional
thinks I'm being silly, but
dialogue.
I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
What
We
the
are
hell was that,
watched
Rebecca?
By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? So powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one. Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent. Like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him, to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, fine. You see on that screen, that's footage from the small drone that looks like a fidget spinner. Now, is that Sean over there, or is he... Well, I'm gonna do the... Let's talk to Father.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... How's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Walk and talk is a thing in modern day in AC3, but not in the historical part.
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But... it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
You're taking me away from Sean.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since, well, since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
I guess I'm gonna do the power source first.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
I used to think I knew her well, but clearly that wasn't the case. So I really can't give you an honest answer.
She seemed so sincere, though. Like she really wanted to make a difference.
Yes, well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the Animus. We've got to find that key.
I think that was
We
the
should
last.
probably get back to Connor.
That was the last William conversation. So while I'm already here, let's put in that power source. I already did this parkour session in the video yesterday. At the beginning of the video from yesterday, we decided to include this part of the modern day sequence part for the discussion for sequence 5, because it's still a shorter sequence than sequence 6, especially if we want to do side content.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Now this opened a new part, but we're not gonna go there yet, because that's just gonna take up a lot more time. And I don't want to take up with this now. Let's instead, can I make this jump? Yes, let's talk to Sean, and then we'll get back into the Animus, but
Desmond,
that'll
there
be
you
it
are.
for today.
Can I ask a favour?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Yes, it would.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. Well, I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started.
What's
war
up with your
gave
head?
birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out, wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. But keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. The colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Then when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently. I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source. Later, Desmond. I'm in the middle of something very important right now. Just, that's a rule. Just follow that as a rule.
Alright, so we're done with the modern day part. All optional dialogue is completed. So let's get back into the Animus and... yeah, before I do that, actually, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, consider liking the video or leaving a comment and subscribing if you haven't done so already. And I'm gonna say, stay sneaky and goodbye.
Good luck, Desmond.